Hey everybody, so today was the 11th day on my trainer's truck. Not a whole lot going on today. Pretty normal day. Um, just an out and back. Um, I will say this: when we got to the Archbold drop yard, there was a fairly new driver there that was dropping. He's only been on his own for a couple of weeks, and this was his first time dropping in that yard. And poor guy didn't know what he was supposed to do with that yard because there's no guard or anything to give your bill to. You just put the bill in the bill box on the trailer and drop it, and put in that you dropped it. So he was running around kind of confused and whatnot, and my trainer helped him out. So if you see anybody out there that needs some help, go ahead and give them a hand, especially if they work for the same company that you do, because you're going to need help at one point. But on to today, I've been doing some projections, just some estimates and whatnot on for my budget for when I am solo, and it's looking rough. Not gonna lie, it's looking rough. Mainly because of so many years of not living within my means, and whatnot. Don't do that, guys. Don't get in debt. Debt is dumb, because you can make some decent money as a trucker, but if you've got $1,400 in bills on top of having to split out child support, alimony, trying to invest, trying to save, I have not yet found a number that is mathematically possible to pay everything. And so I hate to do it, but there's things that I'm not going to be able to pay. I may have to adjust some things down so that I can make it work. Because the stuff that the math doesn't lie. And I got to be able to eat. I got to be able to save for things that I need for the truck that are not reimbursed for or even provided by the company. So I gotta be able to get ahead somehow, even if it's only $50 a week. I need, for my mental health, I need to be able to get ahead, and right now I don't see how to do that because math doesn't lie. Now, granted, I don't have a solo paycheck yet to go off of, so I am just making assumptions. I may have to adjust my withholdings, because right now I've got it set to single zero. Yeah. So what I'm looking at, I got this right here. So I've got my monthly bills, and then I've got my weekly disbursements, and then I have a assumption for 2,500 miles and an assumption for 3,000 miles. I haven't fully done the 3,000 mile one yet, but the math still ends up negative. So Verizon, I really can't do much with Verizon right now. I'm still trying to catch up, so my bill is actually, I think, higher than it should be. I'm hoping after I get caught up, which will actually be next week, or no, not next week, within the next 3 weeks, over the next 3 weeks, that'll be caught up, so I can actually see what my actual bill is supposed to be. I do have the smallest level of iCloud increase, or the iCloud subscription. That's $1 a month. I can handle $1 a month. iTunes subscription, I gotta have. I don't have to have it, but you gotta have something for yourself. Same with the Peacock. I've got the Disney Plus subscription, which is for my daughter. Got a tuition loan, which that'll actually be paid in part by the company. I got a tool bill from when I was still a mechanic for a toolbox. Car insurance, I can't get rid of car insurance, but I do have it a little high on the estimate. Got one credit card, a storage unit, and then Kindle subscription. And so that's the fixed costs. And then I have the variable costs, 30% for child support and spousal support. Trying to give 10% to my ex-in-laws, because I owe them some money, and I want to get that paid off. And then 5% investment for my daughter and 5% investment for me. And then trying to do $100 a week towards emergency fund, because I want to get at least 3 months, preferably 6 months of an emergency fund. I don't know how realistic $100 is going to be, because I do have to eat. But I can do pretty good on food costs, usually around usually around $40 to $70 a week when I am disciplined in my food intake. Which, once I'm actually able to cook, I can cook decent food for the truck. I don't have to just have sandwiches and the instant boxed stuff. I can get the regular stuff and utilize that instead. So, but it is it's rough. It's rough looking at the numbers. It's rough at that, and I may have to adjust some things, and I can't really adjust down the expenses. I could take out the investment for myself on a low week. I could take out the in-laws payment. But that's pretty much it. I'm not going to take out the 30% living expenses for my ex and my daughter, and I am not going to take out the 5% for the investment for my daughter. That is something those are things that I'm not willing to give up, because I did not learn about finances. I still don't really know about them, and I'm 41 years old. And I'm learning. I'm trying to learn a lot, trying to read a lot. That's why I have the Kindle subscription. That Kindle is amazing. Um, yeah, I can go and download PDFs off of Google, but if people don't get paid for their content, they're not going to be making any content. That's why I try not to skip through the ads on podcasts and stuff. I don't really know how that goes, but or how that works with the creators getting ad revenue, but I don't mind paying a little bit for knowledge. I gotta, because I actually have in here, and there's a few simulated days in here, but it gives me an idea as to how the recap works. And I'm looking at about 8.5 to 8.75 of an hour is the max sustainable for being able to continuously recap for a while without having to do a 34. And in 8.5 hours, and call it, let's go with 60 miles per hour as an average. I know most of the most trucking calculations, you really want to do 50 miles an hour, but really that's for nav, and it's more along the lines of about 60, because I do right now on this run that I'm doing, I do 400 and I want to say 18 miles, 417 miles of actual miles. I only get that run only pays 404, but for gross estimations, run real mileage, because it's going to be pretty close. I mean, you're gonna have some, because they do the center to center instead of exact, which is, everybody does that. Nobody pays exact mileage. They run mover mileage. So 8.5. Let's just do it this way. 0, 2, so that's 0, 0, 30. 0, 0, 36. Good boy. 36. Yeah, so that's showing about 360. That seems low. My math is off there. Yeah, I think my math is off on that. 6 times 8 is 36, isn't it? No, it's not. Yeah, it's 48. That's why my math was off, because I'm tired. So looking at about 400, probably 475 to 500 miles. Let's just say it's 500 miles. Okay, 500 times 7, 0, 0. What is that? 35. That's 3,500 miles. If you can do 500 miles a day in 8.5 hours, now I know that's a pipe dream. Probably a good average at that point would be probably about 400. So If it was 500, that's 3,500 miles a week. If it's 400, that's 2,800 a week. So my goal is 3,000 a week. That's what my goal is initially. And I know the first couple of weeks they're not going to have me out that far. Now I am estimating at the base level that they told me, which was 47 cents a mile, but I do believe that increases after 3 months, and then again it's 6 months. Trying to see. Yeah, I didn't write that down, but who knows? I don't. Not right at the moment. So I know that they do give a raise after a while for a new hire. I just can't remember if it was 3 months or 6 months that they said. Hopefully it's as early as possible. But also on these assumptions, I am not including the sign-on bonus or the tuition reimbursement. Trying to do all my assumptions on as small of an income as possible. That way, if I am wrong, I'm wrong on the beneficial to me side. Because I would hate to do all these assumptions and be wrong the wrong way. So that said, I'm pretty much I'm pretty tired. As nice as this hotel room is, I am very much not used to sleeping on a spring mattress. I'm used to memory foam. So when I do get in my truck, I am going to be requesting a memory foam mattress, which I was told that I could do. And if not, I'm going to save up for probably a purple mattress. I gotta see if there's anywhere where I can actually lay down on it before I make that decision. I know I like memory foam, and at least in the Peterbilt, I think it's a regular twin size mattress. I think in all of them it is a regular twin size mattress. It doesn't have to be a specialty mattress or anything, which would be nice. Another thing that I definitely am going to need, speaking of purple, is I need the purple butt pad. I have a bad case of no-assitis, and the seats, while they are fairly comfortable, there are some pressure points and whatnot, which every chair that I've ever sat in, it's not a matter of the chair being uncomfortable. It's a matter of I have no ass. So I will be, I need to start doing squats because I need to get some ass muscle built up. And so I have some padding, and to make my ass look better. And maybe a pair of jeans will stay up without having to have the belts so damn tight that like there's no blood flow to my legs. I hate jeans. I absolutely hate jeans. You do 20 years wearing uniform pants for 10 to 12 hours a day, you end up hating jeans, especially when you have the legs of Triple H and the torso of Homer Simpson. Yes, that's a weird visual, but it's true.
So just a real quick interjection right here. There's actually a big chunk of this video that I had to edit out because I was talking about my calves and I stood up and I'm wearing pajama shorts. And let's just say that there was a little bit of a view that was not appropriate for YouTube. So I will go ahead and, give an idea on the calf situation. Okay, you know, there we go. Yeah, I had stood up and things were falling out that are not appropriate for YouTube. So I do apologize for where there looks like a weird edit there. I'm working on my editing skills as well, but I am only using. I'm filming on my iPhone, and I'm using the iMovie app to do my editing. So I am learning on that. One of the things that I am getting for my truck as soon as possible is a good laptop, so that I can edit better. And as I do more videos, I will get better anyway. So just need a little interjection there.
You know, I sit here alone, you know, going through my thoughts, going through my stuff, and yeah, I want to be alone. I need to be alone, but the problem is right now is I'm not entirely alone. I still am working with a trainer. I've done 2 weeks so far, 11 days on the truck. I'm really hoping that the 21-day minimum is not 21 work days. If so, that's another 10 days. So if it is another 10 days of work, I'm looking at one more tomorrow. We're off-ish on Monday. The truck needs an MTP. I think he said he was working Tuesday, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on, God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we work all the way through, other than Monday, for the MTP, I'm looking at the 20th being the 21st day. If it is 21 days on the truck, 21 working days. If it is 21 real days, then I'm looking at the 15th being my last day with the trainer, because I don't need another 2 weeks on the trainer. I'm doing well enough to where I can, where I could be solo now. You know, there's a few things that I haven't done yet, but I've simulated them. I simulated a bump dock today, or a dock bump today, at the yard where, you know, we had at the yard we've got concrete pylons, concrete barriers around the outside of the yard, and I intentionally backed into one. I parked in a spot where it was one of the barriers was, instead of like this, it was cockeyed a little bit, and I centered the trailer on that, and I just crept onto it and just kissed it, just to get a feel for you know, making sure that I can actually kind of that I can touch it, and, you know, not do it in such a way that I damage any equipment. Then I pulled it forward. You know, after I kissed it, I pulled it forward a little bit, made sure I did scratched it a little bit, but, you know, that's nothing compared to what some of the other trailers look like, and some of the other trucks. Hell, the truck that I'm on right now, it's a new truck. It has 123,000 miles on it, and it has damage. You know, it's a trainer's truck. You know, so it's gonna have that, but you know, I gotta learn that. I've already got a pretty good idea, is like, you know, operating or working with the shippers and receivers. I got to see a lot of that when I was with my OTR buddy. Bumping docks. I really don't have a thought that I'll have a problem with that. I've got a good grasp on recaps. That's actually pretty easy. Once I got to a point where I could actually fill it in all the way, with real log and with simulated log. So I am I'm ready. Don't really want to, I don't really want to have to wait another 11 days, but if I have to, I have to. So, well, today was the 11th day. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, yeah. It's still the 20th. I didn't mess up my math that much. So, yeah. So keep the shining side up, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.